Building and living in log cabins began with early American settlers. These simple box-like structures reflected the limited use of building materials at the time. But not anymore.
This is so cool up here.
All across America, from New England to Hawaii, from the Rocky Mountains to the Appalachian countryside, more and more people are searching for log cabins.
Oh my God.
Unforgettable homes framed by giant timbers.
Wow.
Cathedral ceilings and dramatic views, where adventures truly begin.
Awesome!
This is log cabin living.
All right, ready to go?
Yeah.
Almost every weekend, Brian, an engineer, and his wife Christina, who's in finance, drive 2 hours from their current home in San Francisco
This looks like a nice spot.
to play in the mountains around Lake Tahoe.
We really love the Lake Tahoe area. It's perfect for us and our interests because all year round you can do outdoor activities. You ski in the winter, then summer rolls around and there's so many activities on the lake and hiking and mountain biking. It's just perfect for us.
Looking to buy their first house, Brian and Christina started searching in San Francisco's expensive real estate market. But his job is flexible and she can work from home. So they've decided to leave the Bay Area and look for the perfect log cabin in their favorite mountain location.
It really makes sense for us to buy that home in a place that's close to all of the things that we love to do.
Imagine coming out here every morning.
I know, right?
On the border of California and Nevada, Lake Tahoe's 70 miles of lakeshore are ringed by the rugged Sierra Nevada mountains. With thousands of miles of trails, more than a dozen ski resorts, and only 60,000 full-time residents, there's lots of room for wilderness.
That was awesome, huh?
Yeah. When you think of Lake Tahoe, you think about this storybook picture. The lake, mountains, log cabins. It's just, it fits. Hey!
Hello.
Hey, Wendy.
We have been working with Wendy for 2 years to find the perfect log home near Lake Tahoe.
Brian and Christina are great to work with. They're down-to-earth people, very outdoorsy, and I enjoy showing them property. But after 2 years, I'm like, come on already.
It's taken a while because we're really fussy customers, which probably drives Wendy up the wall.
I think I finally figured out what you want.
Awesome. We really know what we want. It's got to be close to skiing, close to the lake, close to hiking and biking trails.
A place that's low maintenance.
Have a couple of extra bedrooms so that we could welcome our friends. And we also like privacy. We move-in ready.
And we have a maximum budget of $600,000.
Finding a log home in the Tahoe area with a $600,000 budget can be difficult. They may need a lot of work at that price point, or they may be farther from town or farther from skiing. But we have some great options that they can work with.
Wendy has 3 cabins to show Brian and Christina. The West Shore cabin close to the lake in Tahoe City, the Mountain Trail cabin high up in the Sierras, and the Hillside cabin in Incline Village, Nevada, which she'll show them first.
I want to show Brian and Christina this hillside cabin because I think the east shore of Lake Tahoe has a lot to offer. This log cabin is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet, built in 1980. It's close to skiing and not too far from the lake. This one not only offers extra parking for your friends, but a 2-car garage.
And this means we can get our driveway plowed on a powder day.
Exactly.
Lake Tahoe gets a lot of snow in the winter. You need very tall poles on the side of the road so that the snow plows will know where the road is that they need to plow.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So this is a little unusual to walk straight into the dining room.
It is a little unusual, but you get a nice view of the trees. And just down here, we have the sunken living room if you want to take a look.
And the first thing you see past the dining area is this really cool sunken living room with great windows and a nice warm feel to it.
Wendy, is that a gas or a wood-burning stove?
That's a wood-burning stove, so you'll need to chop firewood or order it.
There's a lot of sort of 80s, 70s design right now in here that I see. That has me a little worried.
What do you like or not like about this area?
Yeah, I know. Well, I know that Christina doesn't seem to like this room so much, but I really like it. I think it's a good usable space here. I love these big windows and all the light that's coming into this room. And I can just kind of see us being here. I can see friends being here.
All right, what else is there about this place?
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay. There is a little bit of lack of chemistry between me and the hillside cabin, but I can see that Brian really likes the place.
Let's take a look at the kitchen. Smaller kitchen, but open to the dining room, newer appliances.
Well, I like the living room a lot. I'm less excited about the kitchen.
It's so funny because I can imagine reworking this kitchen with very little effort. I'm not too crazy about the tile. I actually like the shape of the cabinets. The kitchen to me has more potential than the living room.
Who does most of the cooking?
I do.
There you go. See? Problem solved.
I'll stay in the living room.
You can chop wood and start the fire on the wood stove, and she can get in here.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go see the bedroom.
Okay.
It's kind of nice because it's on its own side of the house. So here's the master bath.
Okay, it's pretty nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And then here, that leads to the master bedroom.
Okay.
I do like the high ceilings in this room, or the exposed beams. That makes this room very airy and probably appear bigger than it is.
The only thing I don't like is that this window faces right to this house out here.
The closest neighbor is right off the bedroom window and close to the house. There's less privacy here than I would like.
And Christina, I know one of the things you wanted about a log home was the log walls. They're just flat on the inside instead of the rounded.
3 sides of each log has been shaved flat. So on the inside of the house, it looks like wood paneling, flat walls.
It takes away a little bit of what we expected a log cabin to look like on the inside.
Well, let's go take a look at the outside space. So then down here we have the rest of the deck that leads to the living room. And from here you can see some views of the ski slope over there.
Yeah, you can see them out there.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the house?
I've been going through an emotional roller coaster right in this house. When we first walked in, I was not enthusiastic about the living room, but since then, the house has really grown on me.
I really like this place.
I think on this one, it's really going to come down to what the price is.
Finding a log home that's in this location with amenities, it's going to be priced a little bit higher.
So, Wendy, how much is it?
Brian and Christina are looking for the perfect log cabin in the rugged mountains of Lake Tahoe and are hoping this cabin near a ski area is within their budget.
The house has a lot of the features we're looking for. I think on this one, it's really going to come down to what the price is.
So, Wendy?
Well, you do have to keep in mind that a log home in this location near Lake Tahoe, you're going to pay a little more, so it's $589,000.
Well, that is within our budget.
It is within our budget.
I really like this place. I hope Christina gives it a chance.
Go ahead, take tonight to think about it, and I have another house to show you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Today, Brian and Christina are kayaking just minutes away from the next cabin they'll check out.
Let's do this.
All right. This is awesome. If we have a place that's, within walking distance of the lake, then we can get out here a lot more often.
You ready for this? Buy a house here?
Yeah, I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Brian and Christina are heading to the West Shore cabin, which is walking distance to the lake, in the small town of Tahoe City, California.
I love Tahoe City, and I think Brian and Christina are going to love it too, with the lake access and the trails and the river right there at your fingertips.
This is cute, Wendy.
This cabin is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet, built in 1961.
Okay. Looks cozy, and it looks like a log cabin the way you imagine it in a picture book.
It does need some updates, but priced at $499,000, it gives your budget a lot to work with.
One of the items on our list is that the house be move-in ready. I like doing home improvement projects, but I don't want to spend all of my free time doing that.
Wendy, what is that?
That is damage incurred by a bear. We have a lot of bears in the area.
It's a little spooky to have your realtor tell you that a bear had attacked the front door.
But if you live here full-time, it's nothing to worry about.
Ooh, fireplace.
So cute little cozy cabin, gas fireplace, so you don't need to chop any wood. Just come in, turn it on after a hard day skiing. It's got the exposed beams that you were looking for in the log cabin.
I like the feel in here. It's got kind of a warm feeling to it.
You guys want to see the rest of the house?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the kitchen.
Okay.
So they've updated it with granite counters, new cabinets, stainless steel appliances.
Is this the only refrigerator?
It is the only refrigerator in the kitchen.
This is really small, and there's not really anywhere else to put anything else in this. We want a place where we have space to have guests over. You know, there's not really a dining area there at all.
Ready to see the rest of the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the bedroom, part of the master area that's on the same level as the entry, so you don't have to go up any stairs.
It is the middle of the day right now, and it's really dark in here.
Yeah, the windows are small. The room's a little small.
Really unhappy. The master bedroom is very dark.
This way we have the other 2 bedrooms and another bathroom. A little more space in these rooms so you can kind of pack your friends in.
I like this room.
Yeah, I like the upstairs. It's lighter than downstairs
Yeah.
also.
The higher ceilings help with that too, and the pine is a little bit lighter than the downstairs logs.
Yeah, I really like that there's just trees out the window and not somebody else's window. I like to be able to keep the blinds open, so that's great.
Let's go check out the outside.
Okay.
Great outside living here. What do you guys think?
The downstairs bedroom's a little dark, but the upstairs rooms, they're bright, and there's a lot of space to have guests over, friends over, and the location is unbeatable.
The location is key here. It's close to Tahoe City, close to the lake. You could kayak before work in the morning, take a mountain bike ride in the afternoon. And as far as winter activities, you're only about 10 minutes to Squaw or Alpine to get in some world-class skiing.
If we buy this place, what we're buying really is the location, because it's really gonna be a lot of work.
The house is priced at $499,000, and with your budget being $600,000, you guys have a lot of money you can play with and all the ideas you can come up with here.
It's small. It needs probably quite a bit of work. Maybe more windows into the master bedroom.
Work that we might want to do, that's all gonna fall on me.
So it's not a no. You guys are consider this one.
Oh, absolutely. Location is absolutely perfect. It's definitely a contender. But having bears so close by in the neighborhood, I've got to think about that one.
While this cabin's on the low end of their budget, there's another cabin I want to show them that pushes their budget. It's a little farther from skiing and a lot farther from the lake.
Are you kidding me with this house? How does the size of this house fit into our budget?
Bay Area residents Brian and Christina have been searching for the perfect log cabin in the Lake Tahoe area for 2 years. The next log home they're about to check out looks perfect, but way overpriced.
The first thing I noticed looking at this house is it looks huge.
Today, real estate agent Wendy Poor is showing them the mountain trail cabin just outside Truckee, California.
You get a little more for your money in Truckee because it's about a half an hour from the lake and it's a little farther from some skiing. The Mountain Trail Cabin is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,100 square foot log cabin. Built in 2007, it's on 20 acres and backs up forest land.
All right, let's take a look.
Let's go.
One of the main thoughts that's going through my head is how does the size of this house fit into our budget?
Check out this great covered deck for the front door.
Mindy, what is that?
That's supposed to keep away woodpeckers. Check this out.
Okay.
I've seen these before. They're sound activated and they hear the woodpeckers hitting the wood and then drop down and scare them off.
I like it.
Okay, let's go see the inside. Here we are.
Wow. I like this.
Oh yeah, it's so open.
Cool. High ceilings.
Yeah, nice high ceilings, accentuates the log.
I'm just speechless. It's a huge space and it's so inviting and it has so much natural light and the exposed beams and it's an awesome place.
Here's the kitchen. We have stainless steel appliances, concrete countertops with little pebbles built in.
The concrete's cool. I've never seen that before.
It's being done a lot more. It's pretty low maintenance.
So where's the fridge?
They have some undermount fridge here.
Okay.
There's 2 separate ones.
It's a little small freezer space. I don't feel like this is enough refrigerator space. That would be a problem.
Ready to see the rest of the house?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. This is a bonus loft area that leads to the master suite.
Okay.
I really like the exposed beams.
They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And here we have the upstairs master suite. Lots of natural light. There's some skylights that open here for extra ventilation.
The master bedroom looks great, but I've got a couple concerns about it.
I mean, the room is a little small for a master bedroom. I mean, maybe we could take out this wall and make it like a large master loft.
Yeah, I was thinking along the same lines because I was wondering whether we would be able to fit a queen bed in here. Shall we take a look at the bathroom?
Yes, go ahead.
This is nice.
Yeah, it kind of has like a mountain sauna sort of feel.
Good size.
Yeah, I really like the shower. It's big and the shower head's nice and high.
Cool. I'm starting to see myself living here.
Now I get to show you my favorite part of the property.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Check out this deck.
2,300 square feet.
Wow.
Wraps around the front and back, and views of North Star and the mountain ranges beyond, all overlooking your 20 acres.
This is amazing. There's so much space.
I love it.
When you look around, you see nothing but forest. You don't see anybody.
The Mountain Trail Cabin has a lot to offer in the way of location. It's about 20 minutes to North Star and about half an hour to Squaw Valley. It's about a 30-minute drive to the lake. They can also do some mountain biking just down the street.
So you said 2,300 square feet of deck?
It is.
Start thinking, who's gonna take care of this deck? Who's gonna stay in it? And that's gonna be me, and it's gonna be a lot of work.
It will require some maintenance, but it'll keep you in shape. Wax on, wax off.
Wendy, how much does this place cost?
Well, I know your budget was $600,000, but this one is pushing your budget just a little bit at $639,000. But look at all that it has to offer.
That's a bit over our budget.
$39,000 isn't exactly a bit.
But for the extra $39,000, you're getting 20 acres, which is pretty rare to find in the Tahoe Truckee region.
We've seen this awesome property, and I can't see how we can possibly afford it.
No, we cannot pay $639,000. It's tough.
It's going to be a really hard decision.
Yeah. We've seen 3 extraordinary log cabins.
And each of them has something different to offer. I don't know how we're going to decide.
I don't know either.
Well, let's sit down and figure it out.
So what do you think about the hillside cabin in Incline Village?
Well, I really like the hillside cabin. I know it was only 1,300 square feet, but it felt much bigger to me. I thought it had a warm feel. I loved the big windows in the living room, and I thought that all felt like a really usable space.
The living and dining area isn't speaking to me. The bedrooms are great. I really like the master bedroom.
Right. But it is within our price range.
That's definitely a plus.
The West Shore cabin is in the perfect location. It's walking distance to the lake, it's minutes to the ski resorts.
It's almost a lifestyle decision because the location is absolutely perfect. Even though I think the dining area is a little small, it felt very charming to me. And at the price point of $499,000, it's really within our budget, and it leaves us room to play with other creative options.
I agree, there's a lot of flexibility with that extra money.
Yeah. The Mountain Trail cabin, when we drove up to it, I couldn't believe it. When I walked into it, I couldn't believe it.
Accessibility to the woods around there was fantastic. My big concern with the Mountain Trails cabin is the amount of upkeep that's going to be required. I'm going to spend the rest of my life staining that deck.
Not the most memorable feature, but the one I'm most concerned about is that it's outside our budget.
$639,000. We can't go that high. I don't know how we're going to decide.
I don't know either.
Brian and Christina have searched around Lake Tahoe for the perfect log cabin to call home and have narrowed it down to 3 great options. And now it's time for them to make their final decision.
So, have we made a decision?
Mountain Trails cabin, if we can get it.
The Mountain Trails cabin is my favorite.
To live in that place, I'd be willing to tighten the belt quite a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have to tell Wendy that she needs to help us out at getting to the lowest price point possible.
To afford the Mountain Trails cabin, they'll have to offer well below asking price. The question is, how low can they go?
Hi Wendy, this is Brian and Christina. We've made a decision.
Okay.
It's the Mountain Trails cabin, but there's a but to it.
Do you think that we could go as low as $612,000 on the offer?
It's a little far off, but it's worth a shot.
So, fingers crossed.
I really hope we can get it. We're so lucky to have gotten this place. I love it.
In the end, seller made a counteroffer and countered at $617,000, and it took us about the blink of an eye to say yes, and we're the luckiest people in the world to be able to live here.
Well, you promised you'd make me dinner if
Okay.
I chop wood.
I'll make you dinner.
Living here is better than I could have ever hoped for it.
How are the burgers doing?
3 more minutes.
It's so quiet, it's so pretty. We're just so lucky to have the place.
Yeah, really, really fortunate.